Hello, my name is Sebastian Stradala, and my education story begins in Arizona. I had just moved from New York to the city of Surprise, Arizona. I started school at a place called Montessori Kingdom of Learning in a city called Peoria. However, the only memory I have is the fact that before I transferred, I was terrified of the principal because I had been sent to her office on a regular basis. Halfway through second grade, I transferred to a school called Paradise Education Center. I spent 2nd through 8th grade there and got most of, if not all, my elementary school and middle school memories there. PEC was a charter school that had a uniform and had teachers yelling at kids constantly to tuck in their shirts. All of that considered, though, it was a very fun school and I learned a lot in my classes because the teachers were really tough on you. When I started school in the morning, I rode my bike and had a huge smile on my face because I was excited to see my friends. However, I was the kind of student who would not only be a distraction to myself, I would also distract as many of other students as possible. I was a horrible kid to have in class, and I did not get good grades. I remember one very distinct thing in elementary school, and that is Miss Tolson. She was a very old, very strict English teacher I had in 7th grade that forced us to write in cursive with a pen, and we were not allowed to turn in any worksheets with mistakes. She forced me to have a more mature approach to school and really showed me what high school is going to be like. High school, however, was a mixture of the same and a new me completely. I went to school at a place called Valley Vista High School that was a block away from where I lived. Valley was an interesting high school. Our school colors were purple and black, but because black makes for a horrible wall color, all the walls in our school were either purple or brown. There were posters up everywhere and people were always standing around instead of going to class, probably because nobody wanted to be there. People were yelling all the time, even at 6:45 in the morning. It was a public school where people went because they were good at a sport that Valley had. For me, that sport was baseball. I walked to school, went throughout my day, went to practice for hours after school, then walked home. It was a good system. However, it eventually took its toll on me in class. I started high school as a responsible kid who mostly did my homework. However, the longer I was in high school, the less work I did. Then, my junior year, I had a teacher named Mr. Farmer. That man single-handedly whipped me into shape and taught me how to be the more mature person and actually learn. Most of my positive high school memories were in his classroom, learning math, having fun with my friends who were all horrible at it. There was one specific day after a swim meet, I missed school, and Mr. Farmer asked my best friend Zach where I was. Mr. Farmer's words exactly were, "Did he find a scratch and sniff sticker at the bottom of the pool?" After I had his class, I consistently did my homework and really found my appreciation for math. Although I was only really good at math at this point, I was still a clown in all my other classes.